Welcome, Melissa. How are you?
Thank you, Will.
Good.
Thank you for the invitation.
Yes, we are happy to have you here. So, everyone, welcome. Since you are here, probably you are planning to study in Canada and probably around Toronto and Ontario region. So you're in the right track. I can tell you that you're in the right spot because, whenever you want to make a good decision in life, you need to collect information. When you have enough information, you can make good decisions. That's the number one rule for decision making. So today we will talk about one of the best colleges in Ontario area. Okay, Melissa. So I will ask you. I will start the discussion with you as a person. What do you do in Cambrian College?
Okay. Well, my name is Melissa Ayala. Thank you everyone for coming today. We will have a really short presentation and hopefully we can answer all of your questions about studying, living, and working in Canada and about Cambrian College. I'm the representative of Mexico, Central America, and Middle East, and I help the students from the time that they apply to they arrive in Canada. So I will be here if you decide to apply in all of your process to becoming to Canada.
Okay, that's a good start. So your title is recruitment representative. How long have you been in the college, Melissa?
Almost 2 years.
Okay, that's good time. So how do you like the area, the Sudbury area? You're enjoying it?
Yeah, it's really nice. Sudbury is a really pretty city, and also the community. It's really nice because it's a vibrant community and also safe. And
okay, yeah, we will talk about the details in the coming questions. But yeah, so when I talk to people who live in those small cities around Toronto, like Sudbury, like London, Kitchener, right? People are happy because they're close to the big city, but they are living a quiet and peaceful life, not just like a big city vibe there. So can you give us some basic...
One fun fact, Doxel? Yeah, one fun fact before we continue. Please. We were ranked like several years ago, like the happiest city in Canada. Like, I think it was 5 years ago. So it is a happy city.
Wow.
In Canada. Yeah.
That's pretty remarkable. Happy city in Canada. So you guys are always smiling. All right. So, okay. Can you give us some basics about Cambrian College?
Yeah, well, Cambrian College is the largest college in Northern Ontario. We have around 5,000 full-time students. And we offer more than 80 programs, popular and innovative programs. Also in Cambrian, we have multicultural experience because we have more than 70 countries represented in campus. And also we have a really Canadian experience because most of our students are from Canada.
Oh, okay. So maybe I don't think you're ready for this question, but how many Turkish students do you have?
In the history of Cambrian, we have had like 3 students of Turkey.
Not very much.
Not a lot.
Okay. No. Yeah. I have one student coming over soon. Yeah. Pipeline.
That's great.
Oh, that's another history will be made by me. Okay.
Yeah, the community. Sorry, I was going to say our community of students, of interested students of Turkey, it's growing. Just another fun fact: we have our manager of recruitment visiting Turkey next week. We have had a lot of interest from Turkish students. So I think in the next few years, we are going to grow that community.
Okay. So here is the key question of the day. I think this is the most important question. And I think a lot of people are here today to hear the answer of this question. There are a lot of options and there are a lot of good schools actually in Toronto and in the area. And we know that every school has its like advantages and disadvantages at the end of the day. My question is, what makes Cambrian College special? different from others?
Well, I think first of all is the Cambrian experience that is based on the hands-on learning practice, and that we offer a lot of programs that include a work experience and co-ops, and also opportunities through applied research and volunteering project. And this makes the students to really learn and really engage with their program and to really be prepared to the labor market. Also, we are one of the top 20 research colleges in Canada. We have one of the most important innovating departments. We're constantly receiving new funding and new projects, and the students really enjoy this type of opportunities that our college offers because it takes their studies to the next level. Last year, we ranked on our the best ranked ever on number 19 of research colleges in all Canada. And also we have the second best graduate employment in Ontario. Like this means our students are really prepared with their studies and with the practice. We try to offer them like a full education package where they learn and also they practice and they have work experience.
That's very important because like 90% of my students have bachelor's degrees already. So they have a job background and a strong education background. They come here, most of them are like planning immigration, and they would like to get some expertise on some area for like a year or two. What you're saying is most of your programs have like co-op components, right? That's a great opportunity. I think everybody will agree, and that's really important. So co-op means staj, arkadaşlar. Just a little translation there. Some people might not know that, and that's very important to get some Canadian experience. And just right after school, if you don't have a co-op component, then you will need to look for a job, right? And that might be kind of challenging, not easy. But when you have a co-op, then you will be landed in a job right away. So can you tell us little more about this, how this co-op work?
Yeah, of course. Well, as you were saying that almost like 90% of your students have a bachelor degree, we have graduate certificates that are 3 semesters long, and the last semester is a co-op. So they study for 2 semesters, and then the last one is a co-op. Almost all of our graduate certificates have this co-op, and basically they find a job with a company and they do a work experience with a company.
So do you help them find a co-op place? How does it work?
Of course.
Yeah.
We have a career center that is specialized in helping students to prepare for interviews, to change their curriculum in the Canadian format, and also to help them find jobs. They do an annual career fair where they invite different companies and employers around the city and around the region. This is once per year. And also they have a job posting portal where they look for opportunities and partnerships for the students of full-time job, work practice, and co-ops. So we really try through this department to help the students find the job.
Yeah.
And also to prepare them, because sometimes they get really nervous with interviews. So we also help them like prepare for interview and offer career advising.
Yeah. In every country, things work differently, right? How interviews work in Turkey and Canada is completely different. Also, how you design your resume is, again, completely different. So it's good to help guide students to build their careers and find a co-op place. So that's good. That's good to know. So is it easy to find a job, part-time or full-time?
Yeah. We are lucky that Cambrian College is situated in an emerging economy, like a good emerging industry. So there's a lot of job opportunities in the city. Like this is great because there's really a shortage of professionals in the area. So the international students can come and fill out this shortage because there's a lot of opportunities that maybe Canadians cannot fill, or maybe that the job market cannot fill. And international students have this new opportunity, like to enter these openings.
So when I talk to students, some students they tell me, hey, I want to go to Toronto. And I'm like, why? And they say that, hey, it's easy to find job there, right? And I'm like, how do you know? Like Indeed, Glassdoor, and they see a lot of job ads. But I would tell them, hey, it's a big city like Istanbul, right? Like Ankara. Yes, there are a lot of job opportunities, but there are a lot of applicants also, right?
Yeah, the competition.
Job, there will be like 80 applicants.
Yeah, that is true. There's a lot of competition.
Exactly. But in your area, what you're saying is, I think we need to highlight this here. You know, there are like more opportunities, and most of the students, maybe you can give us a percentage about that. A big portion of the students find a job in a very short time after graduation. Do you know the percentage of that, you know?
Yeah, actually, we have the second best employment rate in the province, in Ontario. 87% of students find job in the first 6 months after graduating. So it's a really high employment rate. In Sudbury, there's an emerging industry and it's a really high economy. The Immigration Canada implemented a pilot program, immigration program, in need to find professionals. So there's really like a shortage of professionals in the city, and the international students are like the best candidates to fill out these jobs. And this is why it also exists a pathway to immigration, because there's jobs opportunities in the city. Even though Sudbury, it's like a small city, because we are really, like geographically, it's really big, like 3,000 kilometers square, but with the population, it's like a small city. It's great to see a small city with a big industry. This is a great combination, because even though we are a small city, we do have important companies, not only national companies of Canada, but also international companies.
Yeah. So I think we need to highlight this again. So I repeat, Sudbury is a special city for immigration. It has its own immigration program, which is easier than immigration in Toronto and in big cities, and probably rest of Ontario. So that's one thing that makes Sudbury and Cambrian College like different from others. Finding a job and then immigration, those are the things a lot of students are like very curious about. And Cambrian College and that area is so every year the governments, you know, identify some areas to focus. Sudbury City is one of them. So they want to make the city grow. And as far as I know, I think we talked about this before, Melissa, the retirement rates are high in the area, right? Can you tell us a little bit about that?
So in Northern Ontario, we are experiencing that there are a higher retirements than people entering the workforce. So this is where the shortage that I was discussing about previously comes, because there's more people retiring than people entering the jobs. So there's like this space that we cannot fill. Actually, I have here, can you see here my presentation?
Yes, we can see it.
Here is the shortage that I was talking about. So there's like more people. This is blue, the first blue is the people retiring. And this light blue is the people, like the total of graduation. There's a lot of shortage that international students, because they are coming with a Canadian education and with work experience in Canada, they can enter this shortage. So it's an opportunity. Canada, of course, see this like a problem, like an issue. But for us, for the international students, it's an opportunity.
Yes. And look at this, service and sales occupations, business, finance, administration, management occupations, trades, transport, manufacturing. Oh my God. So a lot of people are retiring in the area and they need workforce. Simple. And students are one of the best resource to find employment, right? For a lot of, and these are some companies, right? In Sudbury.
We have the Canada Revenue Agency, is the agency that manages all the taxes in Canada. We have it in Sudbury. And also a lot of finance companies and mining companies.
So that was my next question, actually. So
Yeah?
what are the like number one, number two, and number three sectors in the area?
Okay, so in Sudbury, we have several key sectors. A lot of people think that we only do mining, but in reality, we have other important sectors like business and professional services, research and innovation, and also tourism. Tourism, it's growing in the last few years, and also healthcare, because all the people from Northern Ontario go to Sudbury, because in Sudbury, we have like the big hospital from Northern Ontario. So also in healthcare, we are a really key sector, and manufacturing also.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are already a professional working in these key sectors, this worth a little exploration, okay? So you need to make a research about Sudbury, maybe a little bit further, right? And think about this as like one of your options, right? That's an important point, because this is not the case in Toronto or Vancouver. I mean, the Canada is growing, by the way. I mean, there are opportunities everywhere, but there are some locations like Sudbury, and there are some other locations just like this. And these are kind of more opportunities that everybody can benefit. Good point. Okay.
This is real. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What about the programs you offer, Melissa?
Yeah, of course. We have more than 80 programs. We have in environmental, in skills and trades. Also, we have like popular programs in skills and trades. These programs are also becoming really popular in the last few years. Also, business and IT, art and design, health services, law and justice, community services, engineering. We have a really good faculty of engineering. And graduate certificates. We offer college diplomas of 2 years, advanced diplomas of 3 years, graduate certificates of 1 year. Actually, we have a new graduate certificate of 2 years, and I will tell you right now why it became really popular, this program. Also, we will have a new bachelor degree starting September of next year of Bachelor Administration. So we kind of offer a little bit of all the programs. And the graduate certificate, these ones are the ones that I was telling you, that almost all of our programs in this faculty have co-ops. So the last semester is a work practice, and students can study 2 programs, like 1+1. They choose supply chain and then human resources. So they can combine 2 years of study and become eligible for the post-graduation work permit up to 3 years. So because we have seen...
Let me repeat that. Yeah, this is important. Let me repeat that, because a lot of students are not aware of this. So let's highlight this again. So look at this graduate certificates, guys. So if you choose one program, 1 year program, and come here to study that, and then after that, if you study one more of those graduate programs, in total it makes 2 years, right? You can postgraduate work permit up to 3 years. You finished a 2-year program, right? So it's called like 1+1. For example, you can study project management, and then you can study supply chain management. They are both with co-ops, right, Melissa?
The project management doesn't have co-op.
But the supply chain has co-op.
Supply chain, no. The ones that we have co-op, sorry. The ones that we have co-op is cybersecurity, mobile application, human resources organization, international business, global business, IT business, like all programs, but the ones that you chose.
Okay, those are the 2. Okay, all right. You can study project management and then global business management, and then you can have your co-op. You can start a job somewhere, so that you can have like 2 certificates written on your resume, which is great. Not just one, just 2 different expertise you develop, and then you get 3 years postgraduate work permit. This is a good plan. Yeah, this is one of the good options.
Yeah, exactly. And also, we have seen that international students come to Canada with a bachelor degree, so they choose to study 2 years. So this is why this year we had a new program, Global Business Management, of 2 years. So the students don't have to come if they are not sure which programs to combine. There's also this opportunity of a one program of 2 years, also with co-op.
Okay, we have a question from Fatma. Do you have game design program? Is it with
We
co-op?
do. 4 semesters, 2 years. And it doesn't have a co-op, but you can work half-time, like part-time, in something about game design. This one is a new program. It started last year, so there's opportunities also for this program.
But it doesn't have a co-op, right?
It doesn't have, sorry.
Okay. So game industry is very developed in Canada, guys. I know some companies who are like real strong in game design. So it's a good line of business, a good choice for people who are interested in designing things. Right?
For this program, we do not ask a portfolio. So it's a really good, it's a really good program to start.
Okay, another thing here. For the game design program, usually colleges ask for a portfolio. What does it mean? You know, what did you do before? You know, they want a folder from you of your previous work. And a lot of students don't have that. And, you know, they don't have experience, but they are really want to know about and learn it. So this is another good point about this program. Maybe you have never worked on this one, then you might want to consider this. Okay. So Melissa, let's talk a little bit about admission requirements for graduate certificates and others.
Yeah, we require the students to have a high level of English. Let me just here in the presentation so you can see the minimum requirements. We accept IELTS, academic, TOEFL, PTE, and also Duolingo. We are still accepting Duolingo. So this is a great chance to apply because we are still accepting Duolingo. And for undergraduates, for the diplomas, we will ask your high school transcript and diploma. And for graduate certificates, we ask a little bit more of English level, Duolingo of 120. And also your high school diploma and transcript and your bachelor diploma and transcript. For the students that do not have this high level of English, we also offer an English for academic purposes program. It's a 2-semester program, and the finality of this program is for you to learn English academic, so you can be eligible to an academic program.
Okay. That's a good one. That's a good one. So for graduate certificates, for example, a lot of colleges in Toronto is asking for at least 125. For admission requirements for graduate certificates in Cambrian College, Duolingo limit is 120, which is lower than the most colleges in Toronto. So that's another thing. If you're worried kind of about your English level, go to this track a little bit. But for diplomas, it's like 105, 115, which is again kind of more manageable than the others.
It's actually 105, the Duolingo. And also we require your passport and your curriculum if you have graduated from the school more than 7 years ago. So it's your passport, your curriculum, if you need one, and the English test and the credentials. But don't worry, Toxel can help you with all these admission requirements to make an application to the college, and Toxel can see if you are eligible or if you need more documents or organizing these documents so you can have like a really good application.
Okay, so scholarships. Everybody wants to know a little bit. What kind of opportunities does students have?
Yeah, of course. So for first semester students, we offer $500 in book. So you can buy your materials for the first semester for everyone. Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, also for everyone, based on availability in the residence. we offer a scholarship of 1,700 Canadian dollars for the townhouses. You end up paying $450 per month per the first semester for residents. And beginning the second semester, you can apply to other kind of scholarships like sports, academic, program itself, and volunteering. And these scholarships go from 500 to 1,500 Canadian dollars. Just so you guys have an idea, we really like to help like quantity of students in scholarships. So this is why our scholarships are $500 to $1,000, so we can help more students. And also last year we gave $1 million in scholarships. So we are really trying to everyone to get a scholarship.
Yeah, can students get multiple scholarships or just one?
If they are eligible, yes.
In Canada, scholarships are like very common in colleges and universities. Do you have more information on your webpage about scholarships?
Yes, I can share you the link.
Okay, so that's good. That's good. Good.
Yeah.
All right.
We actually like motivate all students to apply to these scholarships because it's a shame that sometimes the year like ends up and the scholarships gets like nobody uses those scholarships. And because we are a public college, we constantly are receiving funding. So it's a great opportunity like to take advantage of these little scholarships.
Exactly. So one more question about scholarships. How does this work? So should a student first apply and start the classes and then apply for scholarships? How does this work?
Okay, so the first two scholarships, as soon as you register for classes, you will be eligible in the residence scholarship. And then in the second semester, you can apply. We have a student portal, so it's like really easy to apply. You go to the student portal, you see which bursaries and scholarships we have, and then you gather all the documents. Sometimes if it's an academic scholarship, they will ask you for your transcript. If it's a volunteer, maybe they ask for a letter. So you gather all the requirements, and then you send your application through your student portal.
Okay. What about residences?
Yeah, we offer the dorm styles. Let me show you a picture again about the residence. We have two types of residents, the dorms and the townhouses. You can see here, we have the dorms, and these ones right here are the townhouses. The townhouses are for 6 students. Each one get their own private bedroom and 3 bathrooms and the living room, kitchen, 2 storage rooms. And also the dorms, we have common rooms, and it's for 2 students. Each one get their own bedroom and 1 bathroom. In these ones, in the townhouses, is the ones that we offer the residence scholarship.
The residence buildings are on the campus, right? Not outside the campus.
Yeah, it's like a few steps from classes from the campus. Right here is the campus.
Oh, okay. Very close. Yeah. Because some colleges have like their dorms like too far away.
These ones are like close by. Yeah,
this is good. What about the residence prices for if I'm a student, just one person, without my family? What's the cheapest option?
Okay, so for the first semester, you will get the special price.
Yes.
And starting the second semester is 3,850 Canadian dollars per semester. In Canada, we call it semesters, but it's 4 months. So 3,850 for 4 months.
Okay, so all furnished rooms.
Yes.
What else is included? Cable TV, internet?
Yes, everything is included except cleaning and laundry.
Okay.
But there's a place for you to go and do your laundry.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, again, this is a very good deal, and this residence option is a great option if you ask me. What about a family? I'm coming with my family. I have children. What about the housing? What's the average rent in the city?
Yeah, there's affordable of housing opportunities. Almost everyone that comes with family, well, they have to come for a house or an apartment. An apartment for 2 bedrooms, it's around 1,300 Canadian dollars per month.
Again, if you plan to go to Toronto, it's like 2,200 with the family. So when you compare those the cities, of course, there are like good things about living in a big city. That's aside from that, you know, living costs are like much lower, as you can see in Sudbury and other surrounding cities. Toronto. Yeah.
And also, Toxel, there's a lot of students that come alone and then come to the residence for the first month. For the first semester, they take advantage of the scholarship, and then afterwards they go to an off-campus housing with roomies or with friends and rent a room for 450 to 800 Canadian dollars.
Yeah, and they can share everything, so it will be even more cheaper that way.
Yeah, it's accessible. The city, it has accessible prices.
Any other things that you would like to add, Melissa? I might forget something. Any other information?
Yeah, I wish to talk to you about the Career Center. We talked a little bit about this one, but the one that I wanted to talk to you a little bit more is about the Research and Development Department. In this department, how it works is that companies come to Cambrian College with a project or with a problem they would like to do a solution for, and the students go with the company to do this type of practices. And this is a really good opportunity for students to go to the real life industry, to gain engagement, motivation, because everything that they are learning in the classrooms, they are doing it in the labor market. So this is a great opportunity for students to practice everything that they are learning. And also, almost all of these practices and internships are paid work experience. And we have had a lot of success stories where students enter with the companies and they end up with a full-time job after graduating. So this is a great department. Last year, we had more than 47 partnerships with companies, more than 100 paid students doing research and innovation projects, and we received more than $5 million in funding. So really, we are doing a lot of projects and a lot of good innovation projects. So it's a great department.
Yeah, I mean, this is like a university, right? I mean, universities do research and development, but as you can see, guys, in Canada, a lot of colleges, including Cambrian College, they do a lot of research and development, and they get a lot of funding, which is, again, another great opportunity for students. So I guess it's time to end this. Melissa, thank you for your time and thank you for your energy. This was extra for you, but you know, I think it was very beneficial for me and other people. I'm sure everybody will agree with that. So thank you for that, and thank you everybody for attending. If you plan to learn more about Cambrian and do want to apply, you can talk to me also, right? I'm an option here too. So I would love to help you again.
Thank you, Toxel. So if you have any questions, you can talk to Edu Pathways. They will help you the best way for your application. And hopefully we'll hear from you guys soon. Thank you.